Hello you Peruvian Pritsticks, Greaser is my name, FM19 is my game, and these are the Northern Ireland Diaries.
I'm Irish, not a gypsy, still bare knuckle fight when I'm tipsy. Drink Guinness, shots of whiskey, these roads out here are risky.
So this is the second episode after our early pre-season. We had a generally decent pre-season, in fact. Our only defeat was against Larne at home where we lost 3-2. And this episode is going to be rather brief. We'll be playing Tobermore. Get my words out. Tobermore United in the Irish League Cup first round and Dundela in the Ryan McAllister testimonial. So it's a pretty brief episode before next episode we go into the league campaign, which is the Premier Intermediate League, which I'm hoping to get playoffs as a personal target, although of course the board aren't expecting much at all. So, Irish League Cup first round. I do actually need to make a couple of tweaks to my lineup. Murray is not at full fitness, so let's give Miller a game. What's Miller like at CM support? He's okay. Perhaps Forgrave would be a better option. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think Forgrave will do for this game. And I can stick Turner on the bench for Stewart. Dallas. I'll go through my signings presently. I don't think you're quite ready, mate. I do kind of need to rotate quite heavily for the testimonial in mind as well. Carson on the bench. Yeah, we'll go with that for this game. Before I do that though, I'm going to talk you through some signings I've made. If you look at my transfer history, I've bought a whole host of free transfers in, and I may still add to this in the near future. So obviously Jack Galt was is our young backup keeper to Johnny Madison, who will be our first choice keeper. He's got a few decent qualities. He's got good reflexive decisions, and he's not great at rushing out, but he's somewhat pacey, so it's all right, I suppose. He'll do as a young prospect. We've also got Ross Wilson, who's a young centre back in. He's got good physicals, decent heading and marking, positioning. Good decisions as well, which is quite rare to see at this level. Johnny Harkness, this guy is really good for the lower league Northern Ireland. Getting on a bit now, but he's a good set piece taker, good crosser of the ball. He's got decent physicals as well. He's quite well rounded, so he'll be a good sort of cover for the season. I've signed a few players like that, as you might be able to tell. Jordan Arbuthnot, I've butchered that pronunciation. I'm actually gonna set a nickname for him. Let's just call him Jordan. Just a bit easier, won't it? Rather than me having to go for that name every time. Sorry, Jordan, if you're watching this. Owen McKeown, who's a right winger / centre mid. So he has a bit of depth to the right hand side. Johnny McGee, who's a right back, who I've also got from non-league. We'll just look at those physicals. And Connor Wallace. What position are you again? Attacking midfielder right. Yeah, he's a good young winger who we signed from the trial bunch. He looks like a decent prospect. His crossing's quite good, and he's very quick. He's got decent determination as well, and he's only costing me £1 a week. So I thought that was a good investment. He's impressed in a couple of friendlies. He's got an average rating of 7.2, and he's got good natural fitness as well. So he could be a good young prospect who will need some game time. Scott Rye, who's another centre mid, another one with good physicals, good potential, but I'm not exactly sure he'll be a starter for us. Rory Carson, who's going to be a key player for us. He was a free agent, I think. Let me just have a look. Yes, he was a free agent. We just picked him up. And look at some of those mentals. 11 off the ball, vision, work rate, passing 11. He looks like he might be a good playmaker of sorts. He's quite quick as well, so he's a good all-round central midfielder. Philip Craig, who's a bit of a utility man. He'll be starting today in centre mid as a BBM. Well, he does lack some of the intricacies in going forward, but he's a natural in 4 positions. So he'll fill in at right back, centre back. If I decide to play with a holding midfielder, he could play there as well. He is 33, but he has good natural fitness, and a high natural fitness means he'll kind of retain those sort of attributes for a long time. So that's quite good as well. Lucas Condren, who's a backup left back, and Johnny Dallas, who is a favourite of mine from FM18. So I did an FM18 Northern Ireland save in the 4th tier. Signed Johnny Dallas and took him all the way up to the Premiership with me. I'm not sure if he'll develop quite as well this year, but he does look like a decent winger who can play on either side. So very happy to have acquired him as well. I've not let go of any players just yet, as I feel that everyone should have a chance to prove that they're sort of worthy of playing for us, really. So here's hoping that they will be. I'm actually gonna start Doherty ahead of McAllister. I want to start McAllister for his testimonial. McGowan and Jordan up front. That's going to have to do, as Turner and Stewart aren't quite fit yet. A lot of players aren't quite got their condition back from the last friendly. So we're just going to have to go with this, I think. So we've got Madison, the goalkeeper, McGee, Wilson, Payden and Harkness at the back, McKeown on the right, Craig and Foregrave centre mid, and Doherty on the left, and McGowan and Jordan up front. And we've actually got a bench of 7, which is new to this year's FM, because previously in Northern Ireland competitions, you could only put 5 subs on the bench. I think this might still be the case for the lower leagues, but I know for the Northern Irish Premiership you can have 7 subs now, which is fantastic. So let's go right to it. Portsmouth at home to Tobermore United. Teams are warming up. They've also gone 4-4-2, which is just brilliant. So it should be an interesting matchup. Aaron Foregrave, my assistant manager, who I'm pretty sure is Lee's father. That must be fun. Coach players give a bit morale boost. Yeah, why not? Let's give the fans something to cheer today. And we've got a few players who've listened keenly. Let's say that we've got more to come from them. That makes a few of them look happy. What can we do for opposition instructions? Is it literally just tight mark? It's just tight mark, isn't it? We could go man to man on strikers. There'd be certainly. I don't think there'd be much harm in doing that. So let's try it. They're not exactly match sharp. Well, certainly not as sharp as us, which could work in our favour. But we'll see. McGowan gets forgiven away. Wilson on the ball. And that's just a kick-off highlight. So not really much doing there. Be interested to see how we approach this one. Tobermore have got a free kick though, and it's hit the woodwork. Oh my god, that could have been a goal. Harkness is there to make the clearance. McGee with a throw-in. Gives it to Philip Craig. Here's McKeown to McGee. A good switch of play. McKeown down the line to McGee. He can cross it in here. He does. McGowan. McKeown puts it back in, and here's Jordan. It's a penalty! Darren McGowan will take the penalty. Mr. Portsmouth 1-0 up in the League Cup first round. McGowan steps up. Scores. It's not the most convincing of penalties, but we'll take it. Oh, that's good. That gets us off the mark. Keeper really should have done better. Yeah, gets a hand to it. Really should keep it out, to be honest. But we'll take it. We'll take whatever we can get at this stage. Parr with another free kick. And Madison makes the save and holds on to it. That's good. He's looked a bit threatening with his set pieces though. What's his free kick taking? Just out of interest. 6. It's not very good. Graham with the indirect free kick to Ferguson. Plays it back to Crooks. Crooks to Parr. Parr to Ferguson. Keeping it in the middle here. Switches it out to Kelly on the right flank. Kelly back to Crooks. Ferguson now in the middle. Ferguson to Parr, gets it out well. Kelly now. There's overlap on the right if they can find it. They have found it. Here's Graham with a chance to cross the ball in his white side. It's hit the woodwork and Wilson is there to scramble it clear. Just I think need to concentrate going out into half time. The players are overwhelmed by the feedback. Jeez. Just asking you to keep it tight, lads. They're looking for underlaps in the central areas. Well, we're not being successful with that so far. And there's half time. Portsmouth 1-0 up with the Darren McGowan penalty. We're doing alright. Yeah, we play well so far, but we can keep going. See if I can get a few more greens. A lot more to come from you. Yeah, get a few greens, start the second half. I don't think I need to change too much. I think in terms of chances we're doing better than the opposition. So yeah, only had a couple of shots on target, but they've only threatened our goal twice with the free kicks. So, not too bad at all. We've brought a sub on already. Should I take Mark in? No, I don't get a chance to check. McGee with a throw into McGowan. Back to Craig. Craig to Foregrave on the edge. Chance to shoot. Hits for woodwork. Oh, that was close. And it's been put out for a corner. Harkness plays in the corner. And Tobermore have a chance to clear. They get it up to Duffin, who looks for Kelly on the right. Oh, they've got space to attack here. But it's not a good cross. And goes out for a throw-in. McGee with a throw-in. McKeown gets his head to that. Parr keeps it in. Parr again. Good switch out to Kelly. Oh, this could be a goal, and it is. Kelly rolls it beyond Madison and goal, and it's 1-1. Ugh, that was a good switch of play. Yeah, Parr just didn't get closed down, have a chance to play the ball out, and Harkness didn't close his man down quickly enough. It's a poor goal to concede, to be honest. I just hope that doesn't give them too much of a confidence boost. It's time to start sort of thinking about subs. I'm just trying to see what we can do. Our wingers are not playing well, and our centre mids are getting a little bit tired. So on basis of that, I've got to keep Foregrave on. I can put Carson on at BBM. And I think, who have I got on the right? I've got McClements. I think I'll put McClements on the right and keep McAllister for his testimonial, unless I need to bring him on, because Doherty's got that quality. Harkness with the corner. Into Wilson, it's hit the woodwork and goes behind. Oh, that was a chance. It's a corner to them. Elliott with the ball in. Carson heads it, not clear, and Duffin shoots wide. That was a let-off. Payne has been booked. Don't want him getting sent off if we can help it. It's another corner at a time. Elliott plays it in. Wilson there again. And it's offside. It looks like it hit Parkhill on the way through. I'm not sure if this goes to replay, if it goes to extra time. I'm not entirely sure on the rules. It is extra time. Right. That's not ideal, but it's better than losing, I suppose. It's time to dig in, I think. Get some more greens on the board. A lot more to come still. We just haven't got that winning goal, have we? I could. Jordan's not played brilliantly, has he? Just trying to think I could bring Hunter off the bench. Turner, sorry, not Hunter. Need to get to know my players a bit more still. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring Turner on. Keep the shape still, but Jordan's just not played well. Let's see if we can snatch something. Harkness with the free kick, plays it in. Here's McGowan. It's in! Oh, he scored again! Oh, that is a beautiful set piece. That's why we signed Johnny Harkness, lads. Look at this. What a ball in. McGowan just peels away from his man, heads it in at the far post. In off the crossbar. That's a brilliant goal. Right. Half time and extra time. Coming up any second now. There we go. Half time and extra time. And we don't get a chance to do a team talk, so let's just go on with the second half. I might give it a few minutes before I start to change it up a little bit. Maybe go a bit more defensive, drop a bit deeper. Parr is playing at centre-back for them, who's been one of their main playmakers for them, which I find interesting. So I'm not quite sure what they're trying to do here. Now I've gone to a 3-4-3. I don't think we can bring another sub on, can we? I think we should just see it out, to be honest. We've got 1 more minute left. Harkness with the throw. Foregrave back to Harkness. Running down the clock, plays it down the line. Kelly with the ball to Ferguson. Ferguson to Kearns. Plays a hopeful ball forward. McGee wins the header, and so does Foregrave. And now Foregrave plays it up, and it's full time, and Port Stewart have won in the first round of the League Cup after extra time, with Darren McGowan getting a brace to take us through. I'm going to praise them. It was a good win. I thought we did okay, to be honest. We have a better chances, certainly. And yeah, we're through, which is what matters. So McGowan impresses, 8.6 rating. Let's praise him. Superb in front of goal. Penalty and good header at the far post for the second. And we've got Dundela at home for the McAllister testimonial. So I'll see you then. So it's the testimonial for Ryan McAllister, who at the ripe old age of 37 is still playing part-time football, which is quite impressive, to be honest. So I've gone for a much changed side. In fact, I think I made 11 changes, to be honest, because we need to sort of manage the players' fitness at this stage of the season, coming into the late pre-season. We also drew Institute in the second round of the Irish League Cup, who are a Danske Bank Premiership side. So I expect that to be a tough game, certainly. But it's good that we got through to the second round. We'll hopefully have a fairly good attendance film. What was their attendance against Tobermore, actually? 92 with 5 away fans. That's what we'll come to expect week in, week out in the league, I'm sure. But hopefully that could be maybe 150, 200, something like that. But yeah, much changed side for the testimonial. This is all about Ryan McAllister, really. And just getting a few more players, match fitness up a little bit, particularly some of our fringe players. We've had the luxury of being able to make 11 changes, which is good. We've got Dundela, who are a decent side. Are they in our league, Dundela? I'll just check. No, they're in the Championship. We got promoted. But they've got a decent team. Took charge of Dundela on FM19. We've still got a lot of the players there who I remember playing for me. So this is all about McAllister, seeing if he can enjoy his day, I suppose. It's probably his last season for us. In the interests of the squad and getting promoted and stuff like that, then I'm going to have to make sacrifice and not be too sentimental. But we've got possession in our own half. Ramsey back to Galt. Galt to Milken. Like I say, this is a fringe side, so most of these players won't be starting in the league. Here's Wallace. Good ball into Stewart, and he scores 1-0 to Port Stewart. That's a brilliant goal. Again, I mean, their fullback doesn't deal with it, but Wallace with a lovely ball in. Stewart takes 2 touches to take it round the defence and poke it beyond the stranded keeper. Calm celebration as well. Fisher with a free kick for Dundela, and it looks like it hits the woodwork. Comes back out to Parker, to McVeigh. McVeigh now to Morrison. Morrison, and it's a corner kick. Dundela look like they're threatening finally. It's taken them all half to do it, but they've come forward at least. Here's Murray to Hughes. Finds Morrison. Nimick hasn't really got any other options other than to go back. Parker back to Nimick. Hughes has a go from distance and it goes wide. Not doing too bad. Hennigan heads the ball clear. Oh, and Hughes has been red carded. It looks like there was a push on Hennigan there, which I think is why he's been sent off. And Dundela have responded by making 4 substitutions in the 41st minute. I'm not sure what the AI is trying to do there, but it's half time. We're 1-0 up. McAllister's been made captain for today for his testimonial. Should I bollock him since he's playing lazily? No, I'll just say I'm happy with him. He's not really showing any emotion. Oh well. Dundela have the kick-off in the second half, but nothing really comes of it. Ramsey with the throw-in. Nimick wins the header though. Miller to Hennigan. Hennigan to Condren, our backup left back. Here's McAllister, back to Condren. Hennigan to McAllister. McAllister with a good chance to shoot, and it's tipped wide by Sargent in goal. Wallace to take the corner. Plays it towards Neil at the far post, but it's headed clear. A little bit of fatigue starting to creep in. My problem is my forwards are all kind of exhausted, so I'm actually going to play Dallas up front as a pressing forward. In fact, he's not really suited to any of them. I'm actually going to play him as an advanced forward and drop Turner to pressing forward on support. Just to see what comes of it, really. Bit of an experimentation. And I'm going to put Murray in centre mid for Hennigan, who's looking a bit laggy as well. Miller to Ramsey. Goes back inside. Miller switches for play to Condren. Condren to McAllister. Go on, take him on. He plays it back. Inside to Murray. Murray back to Milken. Milken tries the ball forward, but that's intercepted. Wasn't a good ball. And now Beggs has got the chance to put it past the keeper. Oh, he's offside. That's fortunate. I thought he looked as if he went a little bit too early. Oh, yeah, he's way off. McAllister on the ball. Goes forward to Murray. Here's Dallas, who's not really done much since he's come on. McAllister's cross is blocked, and that's full time, and Port Stewart beat Dundela 1-0. Much changed side, and we got the result. So that's very pleasing. So Port Stewart Hannah McAllister in his testimonial game. Brilliant, yeah. So now we're coming into the season with one more friendly, which I'll skip, of course. We've got some momentum on our side, which is good. It's kind of what you want from pre-season. You want to try and get a balance of a string of good results, but also bring some cash in as well, which is what we tried to do with the friendly against Carlisle, which I still don't know how we won. But unlucky against Larne as well, who are a decent side. So that was good. We've got a balance up to 2.8 grand, and I think, have I started a coaching course? I have, yeah. I am studying for a National C licence, so that's what we've got going on at the moment. But next episode 3, is going to be a home match against Dollingstown, followed by a home tie against Institute in the League Cup second round. So that's going to be a feisty episode with our first league game, and then our League Cup second round game against Institute. So I shall see you all then. Thanks for watching, and please, as always, until next time, go away.